everyone.
Hello.
Yeah. Please take out your the one I sent to you, your exam paper. And then my next question is, when are you going to collect your exam paper? Even though I already WhatsApp to you. So I'm going to go through the answer. Only Ziting and Hao Xuan, sorry, they just go through lah. Okay, because y'all haven't take the exam and Si An is not here. Si An, where are you, Si An? I like your room at Yibao. Very nice. Your aircon is on the floor, huh? Or the other way around? Or you are, is your camera looking up? Hello, Hao Xuan. Hey, what? Say hello, you go and switch off your camera. Okay, look at your paper now. I'm going to go through the paper. Hazel, how are you feeling now? 那个脚步声慢慢的靠近你的 exam. Look at his face 啊，洛琳，我不怕，放马过来吧。Put all the
I had my paper one today and my listening compre.
那么快啊？
Yeah.
Huh?
But they used the 2016 listening compre for the O levels last year. They like cut out parts, so I already know how well I did for the listening compre.
No, what do you mean the 2016 and cut off part?
Like 2016, there was a listening comprehension, and then like they took like the first part, and like the one where you put the letters according to the speaker.
That's all only.
Yeah.
Not the full paper.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I had my paper one.
I see. Paper one, the essay writing lah.
Yeah.
The full paper, is it?
Yeah, the full paper.
Editing, the situation writing, as well as the essay lah.
Yes, sir.
So can you share with me what is the editing talking about?
It's for this guy. His name is like I forgot his name, but he was this pistol shooter. And then like some kind of grenade bombed his right hand, which was his shooting hand. So he switched to his left hand to shoot. And then after that he win the shooting competition again. And then he was the first athlete known with a disability, something like that.
Oh, I think I came across this passage before.
It's the one that starts with K and then one starts with T one.
No, I think I came across. Yeah, okay. So what is this? Maybe share with the class. What kind of situation writing it came out? Editing. I'm sorry. Email.
Situation writing. So basically, right, I actually have part of the insert here, but I don't think I'm allowed to share it, so I'm just gonna not share it.
No. You just tell me. Is it speech or letter or?
Oh, it's letter, formal letter writing.
So sorry, if halfway through I have to run to the toilet, please pardon me, because I've been like that for one whole week. I'm not sure whether I got COVID or not, but I got no fever. Sorry, what I'm asking is that, did you write the formal letter has in due from date now? As last week I shared with you.
I wrote the formal letter as in like the name.
Address.
Yeah, the date, the name, the address.
Postal code?
Yeah, postal code and the Singapore postal code, hashtag the 02 whatever.
The unit number, the block number.
Yeah, I wrote everything.
And then the postal code, how many digit?
6.
Do you do from date? Okay, do you put greetings something or dear something? Of course,
I put dear something.
By the way, you say dear, let's say dear Mr. Tan, do you need to put a comma? Do you put a comma?
I think I put a comma.
Because some schools say no need. Some schools say no need to put a comma.
I'm not sure. I just put a comma. I was
Okay.
that's what I thought it was okay.
You put the title.
Like the subject.
Yeah.
So I wrote the dear Mr. something and then I wrote the subject.
What is the title?
It's like something short and then you have to underline it.
Huh?
The title, like the subject of the thing, right?
Yeah. What is the title? What is it?
The title was, I forgot, but it was something along the lines of recommending team bonding CCA for a
Letter to who?
team bonding something for CCA.
Letter to who?
Huh?
Letter to who? You wrote a letter to who? Principal, HOD, or who?
CCA teacher.
In charge. Okay. All right. So, do you start off with the ping of hell?
The what?
Do you say, dear Mr. Tan, I wish you in the ping of hell? This letter find you in the ping of hell.
No.
Okay.
I just went straight to the point.
Okay. So, what is the conclusion? Do you conclusion put there? Thank you and have a nice day.
I put thank you for your patience. Thank you for your valuable time and patience or something. Then I wrote like I hope you can give my I think you can I hope you can think over my suggestion.
Anything
Then
else?
that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Okay. I have a nice day. Do you put there? Have a nice day.
Oh, I didn't.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Do you know some teachers say if you put there thank you and have a nice day, God bless you, they even cancel off and even -1. I don't understand why. Seriously. Sorry, but whatever I'm teaching you now is all in real life situations. So if your MOE, your school say that no, cannot put this, thank you, have a nice day, hope to see you soon, God bless you, cannot. That is your school or according to MOE, but sorry, it's not for me. I will still insist to put that because whether you're having formal or informal letter of email or proposal or even speech, nothing wrong to put this because your papers are marked by the Cambridge, which is direct from there, okay? And what is an essay?
Oh, I wrote the narrative essay.
Title?
Right, about one time you judged someone,
Oh.
but they were actually not what you thought they were.
Okay. Thank you very much for your sharing, Faisal. All the best to your paper too.
Thanks.
I should thank you for spending time to share with us your insight of the 3 things, which I think, yeah, thank you, yes. So Hazel, you came, you came for both paper, only one paper. Paper 2 only, right?
Yeah, I only came for paper 2. I didn't come for paper 1.
Okay. So just to share with your classmates, your leaders here, did you have enough time or to even check your editing situation?
I had so much time. I took a 10-minute nap because I checked it over and over again.
So it was 1 hour and 50 minutes, right?
I think so. I had more than enough time.
So is it after your exam you can go home, right?
No, we stayed back for lesson for this paper.
No, that means you went home as per normal.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Who else has finished your paper 1? Would you mind kind enough to share? Hao Xian, how about you? Xin Yuan, how about you? Zhong Hen, have you started your paper 1? No. How about Yi Bao? Yi Bao, same school with you now? No, right? Is it same school?
I haven't started the paper. I haven't started the exam.
Sorry, I beg your pardon?
I haven't started the exam.
Not at all. Okay. How about Luo Ling?
We have Chinese oral, but I'll be having mine tomorrow, but we haven't started on any paper yet. It's gonna be next week.
So sorry, tomorrow is what paper?
Tomorrow is Chinese oral.
All the best to your Chinese oral. 老师好，老师祝你中秋节快乐，老师祝你全家平平安安， 像月亮这么团圆美美，然后我讲完了，你要给多1分啊，不然等一下我不要给你月饼吃哈，老师听到吗？你要冰皮的呢，还是不要冰皮的？OK， 谢谢你，若琳 all the best。How about Zting? Yeah, is that start?
Haven't start yet.
Okay, 没有问题啦，for you no problem 啦啊，for you and Hao Xie no problem 啦。Okay, it's just that I'm worried for Si An. Si An haven't come in. Okay. Anyway, before I start, I can't wait for Si An to say anything now. Before I start, I think let's give Si An a bit time. I think before I don't want to let him miss out anything. Okay, let's look at the questions. If you have the paper from the passage, it's about is it about the Along one? Or is it Along or the football? The football, right? Hello, can anybody answer me? Hi, Jordan. Sorry, I was busy talking to the rest. How are you? Enjoying your school holiday already?
What school holiday?
You got no school holiday?
No,
Oh, you're starting school already? I thought you're having a holidays now.
I wasn't.
Oh, okay. All right. This is the visual graphic text for the set 2. It's talking about these football things. Okay, I hope Germany wins. My dad bet all my saving on them. So this is like this poster was really kicked off during the World Cup. And it was taken up because of that. Okay, and then there are 4 corners as usual. Right, so this is the number. Usually this number 1-800-666-6888 is actually to, I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's got to do with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2, 3, okay. Which one is it now? Call 1666. Stop. Okay, no. That means this number here is not linked to any of these stop problem gambling. Because sometimes this number here is related to X long something like that, or stop gambling, that kind of. Because on the handphone, if you look at the one number itself, you got A, B, C, number 2 will be D, E, F, that kind of things. So that's a handphone number. So you can see this is the visual graphic text, okay? Now let's go through the answer quickly. Oh, sorry, Singh, can you read to the class, please? Can you read for 1, 2, 3? Passage. Hey, quit. Singh. Zhonghen. Your mic spoil, Singh. Oh, sorry. Okay. Zhonghen.
From the speech bubble, identify the word which suggests that the boy is pessimistic.
Not bad. In fact, most of you, or in fact, all of you got it correct. Hope. Hope. Very good. Straightforward. I don't know. Hey, Zhonghen, are you allowed to write one word like that in your exam?
Yeah.
I'm a bit skeptical.
Because normally, right, we write the word is, then we quote.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Right. The word is then quote hope, right? You cannot just put like that, hope like that, right?
Yeah.
Some teacher will mark you wrong, and even your answer is correct. That's what my student told me, but it's nothing wrong, because I'd rather you write something. Sometimes last minute you forgot to fill in the answer, you write the word hope, and then pen stop writing, then no choice. So if by right is to put the word which suggests the boy is pessimistic is hope. 很长嘛? Okay, by right you're supposed to write a proper sentence, but you can say the word is hope, but you cannot write like that in one word. Okay, next question.
From the images, what is one possible emotion experienced by the boys?
That's how you saw the visual graphic text about two boys. I think both fathers are being addicted to the gambling for the soccer. So the answer, come.
Worrisome, anxious, distressed, troubled, unhappy, sad, upset, stressed.
Yeah. Even some of your answer might be different from here. I'll still accept it. Okay, let's go.
Refer to the text at the bottom of the poster. Often, the people who suffer from problem gambling aren't the gamblers.
Yeah, hold on. See it, just lock out. Wait for Xing for a while. Hao Xuan, take your dinner now. Don't answer me. Even if I unmute your mic, also don't answer me. I'm so sad. How you, Hao Xuan? 吃饱了没有？啊？你听说啊？
Yeah.
你吃饱了没有？我问你吃饱了没有，你还跟我讲 I think so 啊？哎呦，可怜啊！你stress到这样啊，连吃饭都不知道有没有吃啊？哎呦，不要这样嘞！等一下 after exam 我带你去吃饭 ，OK？ 我带你去我的 friend 的 restaurant 请你吃，不要 stress， 不要 stress， 宝贝，加油加油！頑張れください。If you leave me, I will die. Sayonara means goodbye. Newamata means to see you again. Arigato tomo. Okay, come. Hey, you saw my Genshin, no? Here. You saw my Genshin, wow, weightlifting, strong, come. Come to my gym there and then we can gym together. Okay, come. So number 3, please.
Huh? I read already.
You read already,
Yeah.
Paying special attention, 这个读了。Oh, sorry, 不是你的错。
Paying special attention to underlying words. What is the creator of the poster trying to say about gambling?
You know?
Gambling causes harm or hurt to others.
So
Family.
yeah, it's not just the gambler. So 3 audience Zhonghan. Okay, everyone listening, there's always in the visual graphic text, the gambler themselves, the family, and also might affect others, maybe from friend. 中恒，借我1万块的。Come, let's play again. 中恒，bro, 借我$1,000可以吗？ Answer, 中恒, now we are friend. We are adult.
I no money.
Don't like that, brother. Last time I so lend you money, now I need urgent.
I broke.
Oh yeah. Help me lah. I need the cash lah. Answer leh.
Huh?
I need the cash eh.
Oh, you want cash is it?
Yeah, I need $1,000. I lost the gambling bet. I need to pay to the loan shark 1,000. Cannot. Next month I pay you back after I get my salary. Cannot.
Cannot.
F you lah. Cannot. F you you know what's F you now? You don't know. Fine. Thank you. I fine you. Fine. 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 这种叫兄弟。好。兄弟有难不要帮我，拜拜。You see? So 有时候中恒这些人也会影响，就是变成没有朋友做了对吗？中恒为了一个欠债就没有钱，没有朋友做的。Hello, 世安 are you okay?
Yeah, I forgot.
Sorry?
I forgot.
Oh, forgot Can you stand outside the class now?
Okay.
Hey, serious. Hey, come back. Hey, come back. Okay. Okay, number 4, please.
Refer to the hotline at the bottom of the advertisement. State 2 groups of people who would call the hotline. Family members of problem gamblers who wish to seek help. Okay,
or you know someone who are gamblers who need to seek help and counseling. All right, so there's any of these answers. Sian, if I send the paper to you already, right? WhatsApp, Sian. So at any point of time, at any point of time, if you need the more details and answer, please do not hesitate to WhatsApp me, or if you need a special Zoom or special over the phone. Uncle Raymond, question number 8, number 7, I'm not sure on the certain question. I still don't get the answer. Can you please help me explain to me? Okay, right. Thanks, Sian. Okay, number 5. Can you complete the 2 mods, Zhonghen, and then I'll get this this e-bao to read. Come.
What is the phrase frivolous, much, effective, in describing an car's average day.
Oh, this one is about the is it the MRT one?
Oh no, I think it's the whole thing.
Oh, the whole, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So why it is effective? Please look at the answer. For exam, for paper 2, you are doing whether you're IP or express or whatever, NA or what. Please look at the answer like that. It is effective. Carry on.
It is effective because frivolous marsh referred to something plain and not colorful, which describes an car's ordinary life.
So you see the word frivolous 就是没有味道，对吗？ So it's very dull and plain. Okay, I think most of you got it correct. Number 5, number 6, please.
In paragraph 2, what had happened to the park? Answer in your own words.
Carry on.
The little park had been consumed by a gigantic pig.
So I think most of you got it correct. That means you understand the passage pretty well. Okay. All right, number 7, please. Yibao. Thanks. Zhong'en, thanks. Yibao.
Text engulfed by an
No,
enormous...
number 7. Please pay attention. Number 7.
Oh, sorry, I never see the line.
Thank you.
Identify 2 words or phrases used in paragraph 2 which makes the crater seem enormous.
I got people ask me, what is the meaning of crater? Hey, you all never studied this in your geography. Have not? Jordan, have you seen this word crater before? Jordan.
Crater.
Yeah, this one. Yes or no?
What kind of crater?
No. Have you seen this word before now? Do you know the meaning now?
No.
Okay, no problem. Google now and look at the picture now. You will understand. You will need to know this crater in geography as well as in some of the literatures. Okay, look out for this word, crater. All right. So engulf, similarly, bottomless and swallow. Wow. Number 8, please. Yibao.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Explain why
Anaka
used the phrase lick every surface.
Read answer.
The mist was everywhere. The mist has caused everything to wet.
Yeah, so you see the lick every surface. The word lick is like a human being, right? Licking. So it's like this. Licking is not so much like a lot of salivas, but it's enough to cover everywhere. Thank you. Last one, number 9, please. No, let's finish 9, 10 for you. Go. Hello, Yibao. Can you do number 9, number 10 for me? Do number 9 now, please. Can you all pay attention? When your job is to read, please don't touch your other handphone or do other things. But after that, it's not your turn. Then you want to do what? I don't care. Jordan, have you found the word crater?
Yeah, it means
a big hole, right?
How do you expect? Yeah, a big hole.
But you look at the picture now. You look at the picture now.
Yeah.
Very scary, some of them. You learned something, Thank you, sir. Okay, let's go. You send the pictures in the group. In my group with you, send a picture there. Take a picture and send inside the group. Thank you, Jordan. Next, number 9.
In paragraph 3, the Anaka is certain that the whole would not attract attention. Is her view accurate? Give evidence to support. Yes, the streets were deserted.
Where can you find this answer when they say deserted? Deserted means not many people, right? Number 2.
All windows in the building opposite the path had put blinds or drawn curtains.
So there's a 2 possibility if you see this kind of question in comprehensions. Either that pull blind is they want to mind their own business, or they really got nobody there to cover up, or they are doing their things secretly, not to let people to see. Okay. Number 3.
The whole was hidden from view by ivy-covered fence.
So when they have covered this kind of ivy-covered fence, is it like camouflage? You want to see clearly. Thank you. Number 10, please.
In paragraph 4, what first caught the attention of Anaka? She noticed an orange rope tied to one of the pickets or
Pickets to the fence.
or pickets Or she noticed a peculiar bulge at the fence.
So of all the color orange, it seems like very prominent, right? Obviously, it's very clear to see that. Okay.
Because very bright now.
Yeah, that's right. That's why when you so when you look at it now, like colors, thanks, Jordan. Yeah, thanks for the picture. So you see, with these kind of things, sometimes when you're in the passage, they give a color very dull, very bright. There's a reason for that. Is to catch the eye, the attention, the awareness, and the alertness. Thank you, Li Pao. Number 11. May I have Hazel? 11, 12, 13, 14, 可以吗? Let's go.
In paragraph 4, suggest a reason for the presence of the rope. The rope is climbing up/down from the hole.
Sorry for when you're speaking and coughing.
Oh, it's fine. Why did Ananka...
Wait. Let me explain 11 first.
Okay.
When you see this kind of reason for the rope, there's always 3 or 2 possibilities. One is up and down. The third one might be to trap someone for curiosity sake. That means curiosity kills the cat, to make people go down and fall into the trap. Or the rope might be serving purpose to see that it's an escape road or whatever it is. So when during the passage, be careful. Next one.
Why did Ananka think the thing was human? The thing had hands and a head.
You know, when I mark this, it seems like everyone got it full marks. I'm very sure your this coming paper too. Okay, it should be not so difficult. If this from what I see, you know, these questions are Hazel was given few years ago. The last time I marked and this time I marked is totally 不一样的 the standard. 真的. Okay, so next question, please.
In paragraph 5, what did Ananka find sinister about the thing? The thing's eyes looked colorless and without expression.
When this thing is colorless and without expression, do you think it's really a very serious monster? I cannot take it. I need to take my medicine. I say sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, carry on. When you say colorless and without expression, what kind of monster would that be?
A monster with colorless and expressionless eyes.
Can I say it's very dull and very scary? Like a ghost? Okay, ma?
Yeah.
Okay, number 14.
In paragraph 5, what happened after the thing returned to the surface? Answer in your own words.
For goodness sake, stop. For goodness sake, I see some of them are really lifting. Lifting means copy the passage. Whether you're IP or Express, please, so far IP should not be putting in your own words. Usually you can leave up. For Express student, please, if they say in your own words, please use your own words. Don't do anything that is different. Okay? Do some things that when they ask you for these own words, rephrase in your own words. Replace another words. Okay, Kara?
Carry on. Okay. The thing climbed quickly, scurried over the fence, and vanished into the mist.
So, is this monster very big or huge?
No.
Yes. Why? What makes you think it's not a very huge monster like Jack and the Beanstalk?
Because it's scurried over the fence. That means it's very nimble and very quick. If it's very big, the movements will be slower due to the gravitational force.
If it's very big, you will just bash through the fence. You get me now? Because I got the body shape, you just run through. Now get it now, children, leaders. So when you see this, you must use your imagination to go in and feel it. Don't just say, you see, all these must give you a little ideas. Okay. Thank you. Last question, number 15, please.
In paragraph 6, how did Ananka get ready to look at the hole? She threw an old coat on and wore a pair of furry pink snow boots.
This part, when I mark this question, I don't understand why you threw an old coat on and wore a pair of furry pink snow boots for what? You still got time to do that going in. I read the passage, I don't understand this one, seriously. It's not everything is perfect.
But it's cool outside. Like there's
No, you still got time to do all this and pair and ping or then go down, you know what I mean? I know maybe it's a fiction story, I don't know. But
no. Wait,
I
are you confused about why she was so hurried? Like so rushed?
yeah.
Yeah,
Even
but she wanted to look at the scene at like the fastest time possible to see if she could still locate the thing or not.
Exactly, I know. 如果我是真的要紧张去看那个地方，我还 take coat，我就快点跑去了。
No, but like
他有时间穿那个 old coat，还 wear 那个 pink snow boots 啊。Maybe
没有那个
啦。
pink snow boots 哦，它只是个鞋子而已，它一踩进去就已经穿上了。
我知道
然后那个 old coat 你只是披在身体上而已，你直接拿那个东西从那个衣架披上去了，然后你直接把你脚伸进那个鞋子，你就可以直接冲下去了。
Oh, okay. I was thinking to tie the shoelace. Thanks, 若琳 you thumbs up. I was thinking to tie the shoelace，还慢条斯理，哇，还 button 呢。Because he never say, okay. Your view and my view is different. My view is that he will just simply, you know, okay, maybe snow, okay, this one I can take it, but the coat, I don't know. Now I understand from your perspective. Okay, thank you. You see, I'm not perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you, Teacher Hazel. Back to you, Luo Ling. You see, Hazel, I admit, because I don't see it that way. Maybe you explain now, I a bit understand. Okay. Not a bit, confirm understand. Luo Ling, 16, 17, 18, go.
Why did you think Anakan describes the apartment as having turned a blind eye to the scene below?
Wow, this apartment turned a blind eye. 就是好像 have you ever had this problem? When somebody say hi to you, then 他这样不要看，
对，
有吗？
就是的，
有吗？
definitely 会有的。
啊，你的人这么好，还有人这样啊？
No, sometimes I don't know lah, but yeah, but it's only like one or two times 而已啦。
哟。
Yeah, one or two times.
I mean, if you say neighbor, neighbor possible. I got few. It's the first time they look at you happy, they say hello. Then sometimes I say hello to them, they just, 好像你是谁? I don't know who you are. Then all that kind of thing, say, okay, lor, never mind. Okay, let's go. Your answer?
Whatever happened is not important to most people. / people did not bother. / people did not care about what was happening. / people ignored what was happening.
Actually, no need to slash lah. You just continue reading. Yeah, but very nice of you to say that. It's okay. Next time, no need to slash. Or no need to say open bracket, close bracket. It's okay. Yeah. It's true that turn over a blind eye. That means you don't give a damn. Why? Very simple. It's none of my business. I don't care what you are, what you do. It's just that, okay, I just want to move on and get on to my daily routines. Number 17.
Identify a phrase in paragraph 7 that suggests that Anakin does not realize that the results of going into the hole may be bad.
Muffled warning. You see, now you understand, Hazel, why I say put on the coat and the fluffy shoes. Because I perceive the crater, right, how Jordan, the big hole or the hole, depends on how big. Because I realized the coat and the shoe is very bulky. So going to the crater and the hole, you're going to delay your movement, and maybe your coat or your shoe might get hooked to some branches or whatever it is. So this is what I perceive. If I were to go in, I know it's winter, I'll get a scarf or maybe some thick clothing and then the shoe not fluffy, because the word fluffy give me a wrong impression. So I just wear just a normal snow boots, that's all. Thick snow boot or trekking, those snow trekking boots shoes.
But I perceived it as that this was the fastest thing that she could find. She couldn't have time to just pick out some random old fancy snow boots. Oh, he's gone. Okay.
Sorry. I just went to puke. So sorry. I'm so sorry, Hazel. I interrupt. It's okay.
It's okay.
Can you repeat again? I'm so sorry.
The way I perceived it was that the old coat was and the furry pink boots was like the first things that she could find.
Oh, okay.
Like for example, like you usually put those nice boots inside this cabinet, and then since she was 12, maybe she was a bit more irresponsible and didn't put it inside, so she just left it outside. Because children, they don't usually like to keep things nicely. So the first thing she could find was probably like her father's coat or something, because it was old, and then she just put it on. And then the furry pink snow boots was like the first thing outside the door, so she just stuck her legs inside. That's how I perceived it anyways.
Yeah, just like we all stay in a HDB or condominium or landed property.
got
you
slippers
just got
outside,
that.
直接
correct. 快点穿了就走了啦。Okay, makes sense. Okay, number 18.
In paragraph 8, why was Anna Khan surprised by the size of the crater? There was little to see where the earth had given way, but the hole had opened into an underground cave that extended far off to one side.
If you watch the Indiana Zone or some movies, like the center of the earth, or the lost world of something like that, when this group of people fell to the center of the earth and then go to another dimension and saw the dinosaur world, that kind of things. So that is like very sci-fi show, sci-fi movies. So when I see it, I'm just falling myself into it. So Jordan, I'm not sure you can send the picture to the class here now. You let them see how big the crater that you saw. Sorry.
Are you okay?
Never mind, it's okay. Okay, so the hole is so big, that means hole within another hole got underground cave. Wow, this is very mysterious, and this is like ancient discovery of another lost city. Yeah. Okay, Claudine, can you do number 19 for me again? Thank you.
I'll admit that a grown-up human being would have never let her curiosity take control. As Elegant is narrating these events, how do you think she felt about her younger self?
Yeah, this one most of you got correct. She was naive, immature, playful, like what you said, Hazel, like 12 years old. But I realized the student I taught 20 years ago, or 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and now, the P6s now are different. Even my Set 4 student also different. Oh, seriously, I seldom teach primary 1 and 2. I only teach primary 1 and 2 when my 3 children are primary 1. Then I follow them up all the way. After that, I stop indeed. So I feel that, honestly, Rolling, don't mind I ask you, do you feel yourself sometimes very naive, childish, immature, and playful? The truth.
Kind of.
Yeah, nothing wrong, right?
Yeah, because I still have my inner child self inside of me,
Even you see your nai nai, ye ye, or popo, they also like very immature and naive, right? Sometimes. They way to behave, ayo, 我的乖孙女啊, then things like that, right? You will find very immature. No lah, actually not childish, but you just want to be playful, right? Nothing wrong. And don't take life too seriously lah. Correct no? Like Jordan like that, take life so seriously. Si-an also seriously. Ask him to get out of the classroom, he really stand up and go out of the classroom. 神经病. Thank you, Jordan. Well done. See, so big, like. This one is a super big one. Come on. I don't think that girl, Hazel, will just jump in. Correct. You know when you jump in, you do this. Boom. The echo is so long. Okay. Next one. Rolling, your turn.
What do you think Anakin did after she taught the readers the above line?
So she knows that. Oh, sorry, Kara.
She went deeper into the cave, or she went to search for the thing.
So the word already told you, right? Curiosity take control. Curiosity kills the cat. She want to find out more what is the reason that thing so-called a head with two hands, why is it coming out? She want to find out why is the thing hiding in the crater? Why is there any other mysterious thing inside? And why was there a crater in the first place? Very interesting. Huh? Okay, let's do 20. I do myself. So in paragraph 1, what are the reason for the different types of stress? Hey, this is a new topic already, right? You're over already, Is it a new topic already? Oh, is it new topic? Yeah, is it new topic? Rolling. Yes. Yeah, okay, thanks. Okay, Jordan, can you help to read to the class, please? I'm controlling my phlegm. Thanks, Jordan.
Stress that seeks to perform perfectly in every situation. Faultless implementation, no flaws.
Okay, stress that comes from the individual. Seek to perform perfectly in every situation. Not possible. Faultless, impeccable. Also depends on what kind of situations. Carry on.
Stress that comes out from the outside. No control over it. No power or authority.
You agree not, Jordan? Sometimes you feel yourself very stressful. But you are able to control yourself. But when you see outside stress, like maybe your friends, your families, stress you or they are stressed, you also cannot take it, right? You agree? You cannot control them. How much you can control? And some more, kids, sorry. Even adult myself, I also cannot control my wife stress, my whoever the stress, my mom stress, my children stress. And guess what, Hazel? Today, this morning, while you're taking an exam, Uncle Raymond was in a law firm selling my products. No, can you imagine the law firms are all the lawyers? 200, no. I went to UOB building. Wow, I went out to 25th floor. Later, I show you the pictures. Damn nice. The first thing I talked to the receptionist, saying, oh, that was my dreams to step into a law firm. Oh, really? Oh, then why you didn't take law? I say, yeah, because my family is not rich enough to be a lawyer, to take law. Then I went into the room. They were doing this, Hazel, and rest of you, Roddy. All the lawyers and the staff were taking health screening checkup. Stress. So even they have to make sure they are in the pink of health. Then Jordan, please. Can you read the question, please, and the answer? Thank you, Jordan.
Why are emotional and mental health as important as our physical well-being? People who are emotionally healthy are in control of their emotions and behavior. They are able to handle life's inevitable challenges, build strong relationships, and lead productive
Productive life.
lives.
Thank you. Agree now, Jordan. Emotional and mental health is also equally a physical health. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Why? Besides looking at the answer here, why?
Because
Never mind, no right or right. Carry
on. Because emotional and mental health can also affect well-being.
But why physical well-being is also equally important?
Why is common?
What is physical health?
Physical health means your
like you
healthy,
so nice, correct lor, good food. 吃到白白胖胖 cute, look nice, handsome, tall boy, hair grown up so nice, chubby face. Feel like doing this to you, Jordan. Well, physical health is important because wow, why are you doing Hazel? Very scary, the way you do like that. 好像那种
Stretching.
哦，好像这样
My back
吃你
my
的
back
肉
will die if I don't stretch.
Okay. So this is physical health, well-being. Jordan, you see, Hazel is doing stretching. I want to be healthy. If you don't stretch, that's it. All your bones will get clogged out. Okay, because physical health is how well you eat, keep yourself fit, do a proper training, exercise, brisk walking, not overdone by doing gyms, you might hurt yourself. Okay, you must get a coach if you want to really embark on a full physical bodybuilding of keeping yourself a good body shape. Number 22, please.
What does the word imminently suggest about the relationship between stress and our day-to-day life? Close, inseparable, tight,
Sorry.
what? Tight what?
Tight knit.
Tight knit, close knit.
Okay, so intimately is a close, inseparable in the terms that day to day. That means you cannot get away with these three: emotional, physical, or spirituals together. They are like triplets. They are like together to make sure that your well-being is able to control the stress level. Sorry, not true. Not always. You have to work on and make sure the way you do things, you must have a plan. The way you do things, you must know that if you hit a certain stress level, you have to let it go. Explain to someone, but unfortunately, sometimes cannot. I mean, all of you are going to have stress, except Jordan, maybe not now. In fact, Jordan will have. That the next 2 weeks is going to be very stressful. You cannot tell Mom, Dad, I'm very stressed. Don't take that exam. No way, man. All right, now, sitting like, no way. You cannot tell her mom and dad, say, Mommy was stressed. It's like, Xinyan, I'm very stressed. I don't take an exam. Right? Do you want Xinyan? Right? You see your koko like that, very stressed, right? For his history, right? So we still have to take, but we have to learn to take care of stress. Stress sometimes can build certain good things. I think Mr. Lee Kuan Yew is very stressful in 1965. Agreed, Hazel? Agreed, Lonnie? Right. In fact, after he became a prime minister and Singapore still continued to progressively so good, I think every day he's stressed until the day he say bye-bye to this world. Seriously, that's called responsibility. Even your parents, until today, they were still very stressed about your well-being. 23, please.
Explain fully how fast-paced, high-pressure lives leads us to feel stressed out. Our lives are full of hefty jobs and family responsibilities, which we may not be able to handle, cope with very well with.
So, Jordan, you are the only child, right? With that one, being the only child in the family, that you take care of your mommy and daddy, and your grandma, right? So next time when you get married, you'll put them to stay in your house. So you also got responsibility. You got 3 children, let's say, a full responsibility. Then how are you going to handle and cope stress? Jordan, it's now you start to build, same as Hao Xian, Sian, Xinyan, Yibao, and Zhonghen. The girl no need to worry lah. The girl, you all got the husband to fall back. Okay, even you will share, but I'm not saying they are second-class citizen in the family. 你的老公赚的钱全部都是给你们的then 那些男孩子你们赚的钱都不是给老婆，还有给你 parents 对吗？whatever 啦。What I want to say is that if we cannot cope stress now, how are you going to start your own family? How you start the career? Like today, I went to the law firm to doing this bazaar sale there. I can see the people there is really quite stressful. You are talking about law firm and you're talking about court case and all the lawyers there, it's not easy. But you can see the way they walk, they talk, easy-go-lucky, they know when to handle their stress level. If they cannot manage this kind of stress level, they cannot become a good lawyer. Just like doctor like that. Right? Like say Dr. Sian, okay, you are a brain surgeon. Then you sleep middle of the night, okay, Sian. Then somebody hospital call, Dr. Lai, you need to come to the hospital now, emergency case. There's this guy, motorcycle, right? Hit and then brain clot or blood.
Wait, is that no night shift?
No， 你已经 off duty 了，宝贝，你已经 off duty 了，你已经做3点你回家了，休息了吗 ？Next morning 你做早班嘛，对不对？可是 emergency 刚好你的 colleague 也是 doctor， 可是他出国了。hospital 就有3个 doctor brain specialist， 所以刚好你不会讲，哎呀，你叫他不要流那个血了，明天才流好吗？睡完觉，然后你叫他才那个你先把那个 handy plus 跟他连在那个头先。Cannot right？ Sorry doctor, what do you say？ 哎呀 take the handy plus and press。如果你有空的话，你就把它盖住，让大家 hold 住，不要流血。我跟你讲，你马上就会下去嘛，对不对？ Right， then 刚好你的儿子 birthday 12岁 birthday 又是 PSLE 了 ，then 你说 OK daddy 来唱 ，then halfway 你要回家了 ，Dr. Lai，Dr. Lai please come back，there is an emergency case， 怎么办？等一下等我去回家跟我的 boy blow 吹蜡烛我才回来。我给我的 present 给我儿子，我这样才回来。所以 you see Dr. Lai、Dr. Ling、Dr. Hao Xuan、Dr. Si An、Dr. Yi Bao、Dr. Zhong Hen、Dr. Zi Ting、Dr. Guo Ren、Dr. Luo Ling and Dr. Hazel. Being a professional people, there's a very lot sacrifice and stress level. I give you 2 choices only. Either the S, either you be a sweeper or be a successful professional. Sweeper 没有 worry 的嘛 ，sorry 我不是看他们的 ，I'm not looking down on their job 嘛。Sweeper is very important, is to make the place speak and span, no bacteria, no hygiene. Sweeper 睡完就是睡完了 ，Hazel agree 了。你不是Hello auntie 听说下面有一包安粘的，那个可以等吗？对不对？对吗？志婷，那个可以等吗？明天扫也可以，对吗？明天丢掉也可以吗？对不对？洛林是不是？可是这个 professional 你1个月的工钱10,000 to 20,000 a month。Brain specialist and Dr. Lai, 20,000 a month. You are brain specialist there. My brain let you in charge. No, you better make sure my brain is working, okay? So Hazel is a heart surgeon. Okay, Luo Ling is an eye specialist. Ziting is a liver specialist. Okay, Xing and Dr. Zhong Hen is a specialist about cancer stuff. Then Yi Bao is a specialist of bones. Then Hao Xuan is a specialist about what you want, Hao Xuan? What specialist you want? Heart specialist. How should I give my heart to you? So understand today's what your stress is preparing you for your professional's career. Unless you tell me I'm not interested to be a doctor, engineer, lawyers, professor. I tell you the higher you go, you're going to burn a lot of midnight oils. Trust me. 24 hours is not enough. Okay, thank you. Jordan? And Jordan, what specialist you want? Food nutrition specialist, doctor. Just kidding lah. Okay, come. 24.
The perception of stress is highly individualized. What jangles your friend's nerves may not affect you in the least, and vice versa.
Vice versa, yeah. Vice versa or vice. Okay, that means 2 way. Carry on.
With reference to the underlined word, what is the author trying to suggest about our reaction towards stress? Each of us responds differently to stress. Each of us has different stress triggers.
I'll tell you, Jordan, Uncle Raymond hate math a lot. I really hate math from day 1 when I was in Set 1 all the way in my JC. Even until today, Jordan, even until today, sometimes when I'm having a dream, I also dream of I went back to secondary school that my math teachers was asking me for my math homework. And I was dreaming that I was taking a math exam. To the extent. And then sometimes my children ask me for math, to the extent that you hate to use the word, I try to avoid, I try to avoid, but it failed. So my stress level to math is really cannot take it. Even today, I do so many things, business and things, except my tuition fee is very straightforward. No complication. I cannot handle cash. When I was working in Starbucks and working in a Japanese restaurant, I do anything, but I cannot handle cash. Seriously. So you see, my stress level, some people like to handle cash. Some people, Uncle Raymond, can you handle the customer? I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him. It's so difficult to talk one. Okay. You see, I love to talk to customer. The more tougher it is, the more difficult customer, I love to talk to him. You see, because I take it like I'm a lawyer, court case. Thank you. Question number 25. Well, still got a few more. Jordan, 25, please.
Oh. Here is part of a conversation between two students, Amy and Ben, who have read the article.
So sorry, hold on first. When you have these two person, for the express student, we call Peter. Right now, Peter stand for P, stand for what is the purpose of Amy saying that, and what is the purpose of Ben saying that. Once you have the purpose, please, the first E is explain the purpose. And then T stand for the tonality, the tone, whether Amy tone is positive or Ben tone is negative. Then the second E, you must quote the example. When you quote the example, is it reliable? That's why I call it Peter. So take note now, when for express student, you know you got these two pictures. So take note, okay, 字眼, okay, let's go. Jordan.
Identify two pieces of evidence from paragraph 5 that Amy can give to support her view. Everything from headaches, upset stomachs, racing heartbeat, back pain, and muscle aches can be stress-related. On the outward appearance, stress causes skin rashes, acne, and hair loss.
You agree?
Yeah.
Why? Look at me. Look at me. Hair loss. Well, it's true. When I see some of my students, when they are very nervous and stressful, especially near the exam, their skin got rashes, got eczema, their acne, pimple, or all these things. Or even some of them after 6 months, running. You know what happened? Especially girl, surprisingly, the hair suddenly got white hair. I'm not kidding. Set 2, set 3 got white hair already. Too stressed. Then they cannot dye their hair. And dyeing the hair too often is not very good because of chemicals. Thank you so much. Let's finish up this one here. Then I'll stop. Jordan.
How would Ben explain his position with reference to paragraph 4? It protects us in many instances by preparing the body to react quickly to adverse situations. In paragraph 9, why does the writer say that coping doesn't have to be as hopeless as it sounds? Line 59. There are several techniques for learning to stay calm and clear-headed under pressure. List 8 points.
No. That's all. Thank you. Wait, actually, I'm looking for the. Thank you very much. I want to show you to the class also. Not this one. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Where's my question, please? Okay, here the question paper. This is the one, you see? Here's part of the conversation. So this end is Ben. Stress is harmful to the body. It takes a toll on the body, mind, and soul. No, stress is not that bad actually. So when you see this kind of question in your paper, exam paper coming soon, and if you done a few questions before these questions called Peter, I call the Peter questions, more or less you should know certain questions are related to here, certain questions are related here. The best part is later we're going to do the summary, and usually we'll talk about the pros and cons of stress. Okay? So we all know that stress is definitely harmful for body, besides hair loss or acne, eczema, or even physical, mental torture. But stress is also not bad after all, because it keeps us to be on the toe, keep us to be motivated, keep us to be more, how should I say, to create our inspirations. Just like Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, of course, he's very stressful when he took over Singapore. Okay, because it was some and no national service, and his communist was around the corner, and then some neighboring country might want to take us, to bully us, you know, that situations. So he has to continuously to build Singapore, and the stronger we are, the more stressed we are. But because of that, we know that once we build stronger, we know that we are well able to defend. It's just like yourself. The stronger you are, why I choose this topic for y'all is because about success and failures. You see, realize that it links to all the topics for the exam. So the stronger you are, your body's physical. First of all, I think keeping your physical body well-being is good. And of course, please do not, like, adults like us, do not go and take alcohol, take drugs, or smoking, or sleep late at nights and then party all the night and then sleep late and wake up late and then miss out meal, then you got gastric, all these things. And then when you're stressed, the gastric juice will come in already, then whole body migraines, take Panadol. Then when you reach old age, you got dementia because of job hazards or workaholic, or even you are the party goers. We need to have a well-life balance. Easier said, you are still young teenagers, adolescent. Wait till some of you go to army, you will understand. Some army boys would like to go pub, drinking, smoking, or whatever. Some good one will go home, study. Some bad one, of course, you will mix the wrong company. Same to the girls, when you go to JC or poly, even university, there are some who also really like to party all the way. I have one of this student, he said he's because he has to stay in the hostel. So he's one hostel, one room is 2-person stay. So his roommate is always like to go party, enjoy life, come back late, or even turn on the laptop while she's sleeping. And now she's give up, she decided not to stay in the hostel, and things like that. So it affect also emotional and physical and psychological and spiritual, anything. So how? My advice is come out your own timetable. My advice is, I'm so sorry. I do not say that I must encourage you to have a religion. Sometimes it's good to fall back to religions. At least you get解脱. If you don't believe in religion, it's fine. It's fine with me, yeah? Not forcing you. Ready? Hao Xuan? Can you read all the 8 points?
Psychological stress can be a trigger or important factor in a variety of...
You must read this.
List 8 points to explain the negative effects of stress and suggested ways to tackle them.
So just now you saw Peter, right? They say stress are things. So you realize most of the question is talking about the stress, the negative side. So use only material.
Use only the material from paragraph 6 to 8 of text 3. You should write in full sentences. 1. Psychological stress can be a trigger or important factor in a variety of physical symptoms.
Hao Xuan, hold on, so sorry. Those of you have the paper right in front of you, please check your answer. See whether I miss anything. If you have extra point, then just say, let's go. Hao Xuan, so sorry.
1. Psychological stress can be a trigger or important factor in a variety of physical symptoms and diseases processes. 2. Evidence shows chronic stress can lower immunity and make people more prone to infections. 3. Conversely, stress reduction strategies such as meditation, relaxation, and exercise have been shown to help reverse this effect and prevent disease. 4. Stress has been shown to contribute to the development of heart disease and high blood pressure. 5. as a result of those findings. Most hard programs now incorporate stress management and exercise, and stress reduction now plays a very prominent role in both the treatment and prevention of heart diseases. 6. Skin doctors have found that many skin conditions, such as hives and eczema, are related to stress.
Stop. This is the worst. If you have hives, I can tell you, some people say they have hives because they eat seafood. Some of them hive because they are so stressed that it's so freaking itchy. Until you have to apply steroid or eat steroid to reduce the itchiness, I tell you, it's really agony. It's seriously very agony. Have you been attacked by sandflies? If your legs or hand have been attacked by sandfly, I tell you, it's super agony. Very painful. Carry on, number 7, please.
Number 7. Stress is thought to be a common cause of everyday aches, pains, and health problems such as headaches, backaches, stomach aches, diarrhea, and sleep loss. Stress also appears to stimulate appetite and contribute to weight gain. 9. Individuals with difficulty concentrating on their work because of loud noise in the office can consider buying a pair of earplugs. 10. Use the mass transit or carpool if the morning trip to work takes 2 hours on the roads with heavy traffic. 11. Bring along the morning paper, a good book, or a CD player or iPod loaded with your favorite music on your way to work.
Okay, number 9, I don't agree that putting a earplugs every day in the office is good now, because if you put too often prolonged earplugs in your ear, it might affect your eardrums and also cause stress to your hearing. All right. Number 10, when I was working, I prefer to drive my car to work, even though there's traffic jam or ERP. I feel good. I can sit in the car, relax, with air cons, rather than like this morning, 7:45, I have to leave my house to go to Raffles Place. Thank God it was not very crowded. Thank God I got the seats. Can you imagine this? I was thinking, wow, every morning I have to sit in a train with so crowded people. I used to do that many years ago. But I still enjoy, even though it's traffic jam, all these things, but I still enjoy sitting there comfortably, listen to music, unless I got diarrhea, urgent to go to pee, then no choice, or very super hungry. But no matter how bad a Singapore traffic jam, it's much better than Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, you name it, or even in Shanghai, Beijing, or in Tokyo, Japan. Okay, so thanks for, okay, still got one more, my dear. Hao Xuan.
The best way to reduce stress in your life and avoid possible health risks is to identify the stress triggers in your life and reduce the strength of stresses.
Strength of the stressors. Hao Xuan, how are you going to identify which is your stress level and how that stress level trigger you? Hao Xuan, back to you.
Think about what makes you feel stressed, I guess.
Okay, so what is the things that's stressing you now? Sure got stress one, everyone here, including myself. Okay, I'm stressing for my in-laws. As my father-in-law supposed to discharge today, then suddenly go to toilet in the hospital, boom, fell down again. Then my mother-in-law now is on morphine, poor thing, chest pain, weak heart. So I also got stress. So how to do it? Hao Xuan, is that every night before I sleep, I pray to God. Early morning wake up, I pray to God. And then just pray that everything is fine. I leave it to God. That's how I take it as a stress, reduce my stress. Back to you, Hao Xuan.
Alright, so do I just continue reading?
I beg your pardon?
Wait, so do I just read?
No, not read. How are you going to manage your stress level? Please share with the class. Thank you.
I don't.
You don't what?
I don't.
No, you don't what?
I don't manage my stress.
Then how? That means you got no stress.
No, I have stress, I just don't manage it.
Then you let it be.
Yeah.
How?
Because without stress, I just be doing whatever I want right now.
Take it easy.
Like, if I didn't have stress, I'll be taking it easy, and I don't think that's something I want to.
Oh, that's cool to hear that.
No, it's just after the exams, I'll just like, yeah, but like, it will just naturally just be after the exams. So I just can't like go through this right now.
Go through this cycle. Thank you very much. Appreciate your answer. Thanks for sharing also. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. We've spent quite a bit of time on the comprehension passage, and I hope that all of you are able to do well for this coming comprehensions exam. For those for those of you who are in the IP, this advisable is it's good to have what do you call what I want to say. Sorry, suddenly I lost track. What I want to say? Secondly, what I want to say. Shit, I really forgot what to say. Did anyone can tell me what I want to say? Hazel?
Yeah,
What I want to say?
I don't know. What do you want to say?
Okay, never mind. Ziting, can you read to the class, please?
Guiding values are beliefs, ethics, priorities, and worldviews shared by each open-mindedness. Gratitude, self-reliance, commitment, humility, courage, unity, cooperation, self-discipline, teamwork.
Which one do you think is more important for your family value, Ziting?
I think it's self-discipline.
Whoa, well done. I love that also. Well, I will choose gratitude lah to 所谓饮水思源呐. Well, which not wrong. Huh? Okay, thank you. Carry on. Okay, so this one we had done it. Hazel had done this. Hao Shen done it also, right? Everyone had done this. Well done. Jordan also have done this. Well done. So now you have your good and bad values. Write a few short paragraph. Oh, yes. I know what I want to say already. So this one is supposed to write. Okay, I know your exam is around the corner. Okay, I'm not going to give you any more homework now. From now, no homework. Whatever homework you owe me for the past few months or decades or whatever it is, please do not do now, or don't even to do it after your exam. Wait, let me explain to you. Okay. Because by this Friday, by next Wednesday, 27, all right, all the leaders listen. Whether you want to continue with Uncle Raymond's in October, I will want to check October. Hopefully, you all can take a break. We can start in November, but if you are starting in November, it will be a set 3 syllabus already. All right, so next Wednesday is the last lesson for your set 2. If you are going for October, I think most of you will not come in, to be honest. You see, because you will be busy preparing for your other exam. 对吗，中文 ？Agree 了？对吗，子婷？对吗 ？Agree 了？浩璇、思安 ，you agree with me？一宝 you agree with me? Right? I think because this year is the most important for other subjects. So what, your English got A1, right? Really? Your other subject also must be good also, right? Your math, science, and other subject, right? So this feedback to my GLC colleagues, I suggest that you all stop, but they say your parents might want you all to continue to have it. All right. But like I say, if you want to ask me other subjects, please feel free to ask me, or even you can visit me in the grassroots club. Next month, I'll be busy preparing for my primary school, okay, including my son. So next month, I don't know what to teach you already. Seriously. I also want to go for a break, but I'm not sure. Some of you might want to continue, but I don't know. Okay, just leave it to you. Later after this, tomorrow I want to ask what GLC is planning for October. Because if it's 1-2 students, and that's surprising, there are some new students coming in also. Last minute want to have tuition. It's like even my face-to-face class, I also tell them for my face-to-face set 1 to set 4, set 3, not set 4. Set 4, definitely also preparing their exam for next month also. So from Sec 1, 2, 3, face-to-face in the tuition center, I also asked them to stop for October, then continue in November. Unless you are flying, that's different story. Okay. So to answer your question, Luoling, please don't bother to even do any homework now. I think we have enough preparation for your paper 1 and 2, right? Hazel and Ziting, Yibao, Si-an, and Hao Xian, right? Yeah, I mean, very frank, Hao Xian don't get angry. Even though your 1 whole year, you did not hand in much homework, you don't attend my exam, but so far, the way you talk, the way you see, I think you can make it. Okay, as what you mentioned, I really appreciate you coming in at times, even you stay so far and go to school, come back home so late. Really appreciate from the bottom of my heart. But I seriously would like to meet up with you. If I want to continue with my Sec3, really like to continue with you to sit down to have a proper plan for you, okay, to help you, so that you will not get nagging from your parents. How come my son attend Uncle Raymond Zoom class, no need to do homework one. How come this and that? You see, I want to cover your backside. Not just for Hao Xian, for all of you. That's my style. You see, homework is important, but I think your well-being is more important. Like I say, I'm not interested in your A1s or your subject. I prefer your A1 of the well-being for your ABC is more important. Okay, that's Uncle Raymond. So I think by now, more or less, your parents know already. They can see how you perform. Because once you have the good A1 for your characters, attitude, behavior, and characters, and your discipline, when you do anything, you are in place already. Of course, homework, I can tell you where you make your mistake, your carelessness, how to improve, how to make it better. Yeah, that would be good. How to improve your handwriting, like Yipao, you deserve to get better. I don't know why during the exam, you got stomach pain, you cannot concentrate, the answer sometimes is half done, all these things. My advice is the next year Sec3, if your CCA is not basketball, Yipao, if I talk to you, can you see your face now? Okay, if your CCA is not basketball, my advice is to cut down your basketball, because the Sec3 is going to screw up. If you're going to play basketball, you affect your study. Okay. Okay, I'm more concerned of your well-being. Seriously. I'm not concerning of your A1 result for all of you. That's me. Let me put it clear. Okay. So if you want to do it, we can do it next week. Okay, but I don't want to take up too much time. Okay. So day 3 is an introduction for this. And then, of course, there's another little homework here. Like a family is where I feel that, okay, this one we can do later on. You never done this before. Very fun, this one, okay? So can you read to the class, please? Okay, so I hope I make clear to all of you. I would like to have an October break for all of you, but I'm not sure. Some of parents want you to continue. Because I've been doing that for the past 3 years. Sometimes I plan, only 1, 2 students come in, and then honestly, most of them really got no mood to do it because their mind are still thinking of other subject. And then come in, sure, I will give homework 1, more or less, okay? So I leave it to you. Okay, let's go, Ziting.
Day 3, an introduction. Mom, I'm hungry. Please give me some food. Or that I'm getting late. I'm getting late. Please come fast. Have you listened to these phrases? What are you saying?
有没有Ziting？有没有？妈咪，你在哪里？我肚子饿了，我要咚咚咚叽。对吗？有吗？ then Daddy 可以载我去学校吗？我要迟到了。Daddy 给我一点零用钱。Very common. I think if your parents can do all this for you, you should thank God. Seriously, appreciate it. Okay, if it's no, then don't know. Okay, Carol? Ziting?
You're saying that if you have used them, all of them. Oh, that's great. What do you think your parents offered when you asked them the same? Probably you're thinking about some food or dropping at the right time, isn't it? Your mother is not just offering food. She nourishes you with her unconditional love. Your father is not just dropping you off at the right time to your school. Even becoming a person in your life to whom you can call in any difficult situation and seek help. This is family.
Wow. Ziting, when you're reading this, it reminds me your mother has 10 roles to play. I suddenly think of 10 roles. All of your mother is a multitasking better than the octopus. Hazel. Octopus got 8 tentacles. Your mommy got 10. I'm sorry, I didn't mean your mommy is an octopus. I'm saying your mommy.
No, I'm frustrated at the fact you're using tentacles. How many times do I need to tell you they're not tentacles? They're
Arms.
arms.
No, I still like tentacles. Sorry. Okay, the octopus got 8 arms. Rolling. Tentacles. Shh, she cannot hear me. Okay, arms. So your mommy got 8 arms, but this mommy got 10 arms. Ready? Number 1, write down for me and share. Your mother is a daughter to somebody. Number 2, your mother is someone's wife. Number 3, your mother's cook for you. Number 4, your mother care for you and feed you. Different, the cook and feed is different. Cook is like now, feed is like when you're a baby. Meanings that you can be breastfeed or milk. Number 5, your mother is a person who is a listening ear. Number 6, your mother is a shelter when you need her. Number 7, your mother is someone who is like a friend. Number 8, your mother is someone who is like an angel. Number 9, your mother is someone that no matter how you scold her, beat her, she still say, my dear son, my dear daughter, I always love you. Because you are in my stomach for 9 months. I love you forever. And number 10 is the most, I feel that is the most important. That mothers will always enjoy. I think all the ladies who are going to be mother next time will know that. The number 10 is the most important, is that a mother is doing whatever to do is, the word called start with S and end with E. Can anyone tell me? Start with S, end with E, inside got F.
Safe.
哦，没有，里面还有一个 C， 还有一个 C。不可能吃 safe 了哦。是啊，牺牲，英文怎么讲？他们听不到，牺牲。
Sacrifice.
Yes, sacrifice. Yes, you agree not? Your mother is the one someone who can sacrifice. 但每次医生就讲，先生，你要救儿子还是要救老婆？那个老婆一定讲，那妈妈讲，救我儿子，救我的孩子，对吗？好，若雷 ，right? Hey, your mother got 10 rules for you, no? Oh, Jordan. Right, Jordan. Right, Hao Xuan. Right, Xing Yuan, huh? Just I see your grandma has also 10 rules for you, huh? Correct now? Jordan. Answer me lah. At least thumbs up, I can't see you. I always see your black hair. I yo you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just pulling your leg. Okay. Look at this picture. Very nice, I just want to show this picture because a happy family is very important. Let's go. So we end the day. Now wait, everyone read already now? Rolling. Hazel, you read already now? Yiba read already. Zhonghen. Only Xing Yuan no. Might spoil 咯。赚到了咯，不用读了咯。是啊 ，Let's go。开玩笑，是耶。
Family values have a wider definition. Before getting into it, we must know a few terms. Let's get started with them. What is family? Family is a group of people where one or more parents live together with their children as a unit. Sometimes a pet also becomes a member of the family. Families are of two types, nuclear family and joint family. Both offer different family values. However, many of them are similar.
So you know what is a nuclear family, right? Nuclear family consists of mother, father, and 2 children. That's all. A joint family means 就是3代同堂、4代同堂，还是5代同堂。That means your great grandmother all the way down. Carry on, please.
Nowadays, in the modern world, the concept of the nuclear family is trending, especially in urban areas. In nuclear families, parents live with their children, and as they grow, they make a separate family. Whereas in the joint family, parents live with their children and grandchildren, brothers and sisters. Joint families could be seen in rural areas usually, and very less in urban areas.
Why?
What
Very
are,
simple, right? Because in the kampong, in the village, they need more people to work on the farm, correct now? Carry on. And then if you are living in city, of course, the expenses, the rental, the food, everything's are more expensive.
what are family values? Family values are something that we get from our parents in the form of love, care, trust, honesty, kindness, empathy, compassion, perseverance, and many more. They instill these values in us knowingly or unknowingly to make us good human beings.
Precisely. Carry on.
Family values are sometimes called cultural or traditional values that show the belief, roles, attitudes, and values of one's family.
Why? Because
Though nuclear families and joint families are very different in nature, being a family, parents try to instill the same core family values that they get from their parents. Some of the core traditional family values are the following. 1. Unconditional love. Undoubtedly, this core value is built in each one of us by our loving and caring mother or grandmother. This value you can only learn from family. They pour their love into food, which eventually makes us a little fat, isn't it?
sorry, interrupt you, Sian. You might say, how come Uncle Raymond, you give mommy 10 very big characters and big a job scope for her? What about daddy? Well, daddy, of course, also is somebody's son, somebody's husband, and also daddy is also a person who will always swallow their pride at times to say sorry. So Hazel, 2 days ago, one of my so-called good friend came to visit my mom for giving my mom the mooncake. So the couple was sharing that they do not have a good relationship with the two sons, and say that every time when the son talk to the father, they cannot see eye to eye. They will quarrel. They will make big arguments and things like that. So I feel that the Asian fathers is usually different from the Western father, because our way of brought up is different from the Western, and we do have certain egos things. And I share with that brother, the daddy, that we need to do something. Is that we need to let go at times and give the unconditional. All fathers are the same, including myself. We have ego and pride. So to come out the 10th big job scope for us as a father, I think I will scare you. Okay, I don't want to say it at this point of time, but I think we also do sacrifice for the family, more or less the same with mommy. But I think the mommy ones is much better in a bigger role, because the amount of blood that she lost during the process of delivering you, giving birth, as a father, I will never be able to do it. That is the unconditional love. Seriously. This value teaches us to show love to all peoples, animals, and nature. It not only makes us a kind-hearted person, but one who could feel the pains of others and take care of them. Unconditional love is the purest value that strengthens the person to stand alone on this planet. So this unconditional love, why I say mom and grandmother? Because we as the guy, we have different roles to play. We feel that, but now it's not true. Now the mommy also play an even more important role. So I feel that the modern days, like the girls here, the ladies here, I think when you become a mommy yourself, your roles is even different from your grandma and your mom's role. It might be even more stressful than it is. Seriously. Doesn't mean your husband is useless or hopeless or worthless. It's just that you feel that because you're more educated, you're able to 分担一些 problem. So the husband might do other things. Maybe now role play. The father, your husband might be now spending more time with the kids or things like that. Okay, because you have to be fair. During the first year of your child's life, you might do breastfeeding, feeding the baby. Most of the time, the babies are closer to the mommy. So the father have to take over the jobs at times, okay? And this lead to spiritual and religious value. So thanks, Sian, you've done a great job. So I just want to go quickly. Spiritual and religion, sometimes it's good to have a religion to instill your value. Why? I'm not asking you to be a Christian or Buddhist or Taoist or Muslim or Hindus, but I feel that God do not need us, but we need God sometimes to defray or to pass the stress to him and hope that he can help us to cut down some of the stress. True enough, but then again, we still have to be righteous in our way of doing, then God will help you. Agree not, Lolly? 你不会说如来佛祖保佑我哦，明天我要杀死5个人，这样我才会发达，能赚多钱给我的家里的人。You won't work that way, right? 是啊，right. Jordan, you're Christian, right? Say, God, please, I want to kill 10% so that I can take their wealth and give it to my family. That one, you won't work that way. You should say, God, please, let me see how I can help the 10 family and also help my family. Then God will come to you. And as mentioned before, right, I'm not interested. I keep emphasizing, I'm not interested in your A1. So got one girl, Hazel, maybe share with you. Yesterday, I met one of my teachers. So her student got 93 upon 100. I think it's math. 93 upon 100 is very good, right? I agree, Dr. Tay. Right, 93 upon 100. The mother still say no good. You say, my mother scold me because I'm careless, I'm no good. Then my friend who is a tutor say, it's already considered very good already. Even you ask your mom to do it, she may not able to do it. Wow, then he literally go back and tell the mom, say, this teacher say that, if for you also, they'll say, hey, how can you tell my son like that? I want my son to get everything 100 upon 100. Oh my God. Straight away say, then sorry, you don't come to my class anymore. Okay? Same thing. If you really want an A1 for your study, of course it's good please, but I think more or less, you know what I mean, is character values are more important. And then of course, you must have the social values. So once you have these two, when you study, you will know, oh, you study with passion, you study with love, you study with understanding, you study with something that you want to achieve in life. Not just because of A1, you get the grades, but you're quite aimless. So yeah, my mom and my dad forced me to study to get A1. I forced myself to get A1. How Shen, thank you, turn on the camera. It is good that, and how Shen, you're able to manage your stress level. Well done. Okay, work values. You have seen your parents work day and nights just to bring bread and butter on the table for you to have a good shelter. So same thing, that goes to you. So when you're doing this coming exam, please take note. You do it for your family, for your future career, for your future family, and not because you get A1, you want to go triple science. And no. Don't like that, please. It doesn't work that way, in my opinions. Because I see that all of you here are good enough to be able to achieve some success in different areas, not just academic. Some, yes, maybe you're good in academic, some maybe good in other things. But yes, I'm so sorry, Luo Ling and Ziting and Hazel and Yibao, Zhonghen, Xingyan, Zian, Hao Xian, and yeah, thanks Xingyan for the teddy bear. Yes, I put there. I rather see that face than your face. And Jordan, the most important thing is the well-being. Okay, it's more important than the result. Yes, I know result is important in Singapore, in anywhere you go, because the certificates will make you to have a benchmark when you look for a job at times. Then the home values are so important. If you do not have a good home values, no matter how good your result is, the thing you agree now, it's useless. Right? Agree? If your neighbor, every time their children are all A1s, then one day you grow up, 他被他的父母亲逼疯了，读书读到逼疯。I seen before, Ziting and rest of you. I seen before, their children never come back home. They did very well in their result. They become professional people. By right, they should thank their parents, right, for good result. Some came to say, no, I hate my mom. Huh? How can you use the word hate? Just like this friend's son, and this friend, the son is my student also. And the way she talked to my friends, the student, is really horrible. I cannot take it. Just a 19-year-old guy, cannot take it. I hate my mom for forcing me to study, even though I'm a professional person. You know, I don't like her. I don't like my dad also. Only give me money and that's all. I don't care. Then, 哎呦，生了这个孩子啊，变成好像没有这个孩子，没有那个家的温暖，没有那个家的感觉，没有那个家的那个气氛，没有那个家的爱心。那读来这么多书来做么？屁用啊！对呀，成绩是很重要，是很重要 ，no doubt about it。我觉得品德更重要啊。KC tip for the parents is Zan, finish up for me, please.
Tips for parents. Character and social values come directly from our family, so we request all parents to behave well. Your child will grow up to be the person they see rather than the one you teach. We sincerely request each guardian to never disrespect each other. Any family member or even the person who worked under you. Your gestures, actions, or words will reflect in your kids. Remember, your good deeds result in a better society.
Yeah, agree, correct now. I mean, your school are so stressed, right? Sian and Ziting confirm one. It's so, and Hao Xuan also confirm. It's so super stressed. Everyone is fighting for A1, A2, A3. I don't care. How should I talk to you before? I don't care what your result is. I don't give a damn. I more care of your well-being. And like your parents say that you don't want you to go out and mix around. I'd rather you stay at home and do what you like. Because we look at your face, your nerd face, you go out and mix the wrong company. That's it, man, Hao Xuan. I told you before, right? I'm in the police force. I've seen a lot of things happening. Okay, I'd rather put you at home first now. Then later on, when you are more matured, manageable, and more motivated, maybe 18, 19 years old, then 你比较 more firm and 稳重了then 你就出去。现在我觉得是你把你的功课跟你要做的东西，你要做什么去做它，不要等到后悔莫及because the three of you your stress level is like shit lor. I know. Seriously, right? 是correct 的 agree 子婷也是吗？子婷对不对？头发梳一下，漂亮漂亮，好像黑色跟这样不然变成是安迪子婷不要 stress 不要 stress 开玩笑Okay, last but not least, can you say to the class, please? 是task.
Thus, people say, as you sow, so you shall reap.
Agree 了，一份耕耘一份收获Next week we'll go through this one here, okay? Like I say let me repeat next week is the last lesson to me for your set 2 If some of you for whatever reason you want to continue next one seriously I don't know what I'm going to tell you. The next one also got topic okay? So Jordan, okay? Honestly, it's not I don't want to see you. But if you want to come in you can come in other class, seriously. You can come in the set 4 class and other class, okay? Because thanks for coming in also. We will start in November, but of course, Jordan, if you got any things to ask me, you can still do Zoom separately, okay? All right, thanks, Jordan. All right, so any questions? No, so next week, as I mentioned, because on